Hey guys, thanks for joining. We're back for another pop-in video. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Thursday, guys. We're almost to Friday. Praise the Lord. All right. We've been having thunderstorms all damn day, so I've been kind of trying to time my pop-ins with you guys so that we can not have to shut them down so abruptly during these damn thunderstorms that's been popping off. But let's get into our show because we have one. I have a few topics I want to run through. Y'all like the new background? Y'all like new background? Yes, I like something that's very relaxing. Yeah. So let's get into it, though. Let's get into it. I see you in the building. I see Rose, Pamela Williams, Shirley Terry, Stacey Lane, Tanasha Harris. Thank y'all for joining. Let's jump in, honey. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. Yeah, she said, I love it. I love it. All right, let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. Now, for those of you that watch Teen Mom, I've been watching Teen Mom since Teen Mom first touched down on the damn TVs. All right. I've been watching Teen Mom for years. I bet y'all didn't know that. Yes, Caramel watched Teen Moms. I still watch it. I still watch it to this day. But there are some things that we got to get into. If you guys remember Ashley, or if you guys know Ashley from the show Teen Mom, Ashley is going off on Amber. Y'all know who Amber is, honey. The one that was fighting her baby daddies and lost custody of all her damn kids. Well, both her kids. Yeah. So Ashley has some words, you guys, for Amber. I was like, oh, hold up now. Ashley is snapping off on Amber because Amber on the last episode had an episode where she went off on her daughter Leah because y'all know Leah lives with her daddy Gary. And so Leah made it very much so known that she wanted Christina, which is Gary's wife, and Gary to adopt her because Amber is not stepping up to the plate as her mom. She don't come and get her. She don't come and really do anything with her. And of course, Gary has custody because Amber has some other issues. She was in and out of jail, whatever. But everybody just got so frustrated with Amber on the last episode for snapping off on Leah and telling her, you stop it. You don't do that, when Leah was trying to express to her how she wasn't there for her and she was emotional. So then Amber comes on and has this moment, this one-on-one with the cameras and saying, nah, Leah, you're a kid. Leave this up to me and your father. You stay out of this and that. Like she was, like chastising her and going off on her because she was expressing how she felt. Let's get into what Ashley had to say. Because I said, baby, I know you didn't. Somebody said, Teen Mom, I can't Planned Parenthood, free birth control, use it. Yeah, but a lot of these girls now, they're married with kids. I know one of the girls, they get ready to have twins. Another one, Cheyenne, just found out she's pregnant again. For those of you that watch, Cheyenne just found out she's pregnant again after trying to have another kid. And the girls are doing good. Ashley, she's no longer with Barr. Barr has, he's serving time. Because if you guys know, he broke into Ashley's house and tried to be physical with her and held her hostage, she and her daughter, and they had to call 911, in which now he's serving time for that. And yeah, that's a complicated situation too. So let's get into what Ashley had to say to Amber.
But Amber, bitch, you? I hope Rana Center comes and takes that couch. So all you can do is stand. But Amber, bitch, you? I hope Rana Center comes and takes that couch. So all you can do is stand. But it's thank you guys for the gifts. It's not normal. It's not normal to talk to your child and treat your child in those types of ways. I'm talking about Amber fucking Portwood because I have had it with her. I have had it with her funky ass couch. Damn. I have had it with those creepy ass ventriloquist dolls on her funky ass couch. And I have had it with her consistent therapeutic sessions where she's not getting a fucking tool to be a better person.
All right.
I'm sick of it. I am sick of it because you got moms out here that are doing their every little bit of thing to show up for their kid. You make money off of just telling your story, and you can't go find an adult psychiatrist? Who the fuck around you is telling you that what you're doing is not working?
Yeah.
It's thank you guys for the gifts. It's not normal.
I agree. I agree. Now, Ashley's had her moments on the show where she's had some little questionable, situations. I always asking why the fuck is she with Bar, because he's trash. He didn't want to work. He didn't want to do shit, but be out here steady getting locked up, being on probation. She was trying to go to college, be a nurse, and make something better of her life. I just never understood that situation. She chose down when she got with Bar, but thank God she got away from him and she's focusing on her daughter. But Amber has been trashed since she's been on the fucking show. Amber's brought nothing to this show but violence, no accountability. She's sitting in counseling sessions and cry and play victim. Meanwhile, your other baby daddy is raising your son, who you got with, because he got that child to fuck away from her. And now your daughter has been raised by Gary since she was very, very small. And Gary's remarried now. Well, Gary's married now because he and Amber never got married. But he's married to this girl named Christina, who is very, very good with their kids. And they have kids of their own as well. But she stepped up to be a mother for their daughter, to what's the child name? Leah. And she's doing a damn good job. So Leah has expressed that she wants Christina to adopt her as her mom. And now Amber feels a way about that because she doesn't want to give up that right. But you're not being a mother. You're not being there. So why not? The girl grew up with Christina. Why not let Christina go ahead and step up and legally take on motherhood, since you ain't got time? Amber sit over there in that house and cry, rubbing her cats. And when she feel like being a mom, then she do. She's had issues with drugs. She has issues with every fucking thing. All right. She keeps choosing men over her kids. Every single season, her ass is with a new guy. For real, for real. Every single season. And it's getting to be a lot. So I really, really hope that Amber get it together. She done been to jail. Her daughter is just like, I'm sick of this shit. Like, I'm over it. So, child, that's the teen mom, Lord. They're a little stressful sometimes, but I do enjoy the show because, like I said, I've been watching since they were teens, and now they're adults with their own kids. And I don't know. I just feel like I just want to keep watching. I don't know. I feel like I'm one with them now. I don't know. I've never been a teen mom. I didn't desire to be shit. I was trying to go to school and get my life together. But they have some very interesting stuff going on. I don't know. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next topic, honey. Sweet Jesus. Let's get into some Diddy news, because y'all know we're following Diddy, honey. Oh, Lord. Diddy. Where do we begin? Let's start from the top, I guess. Damn. All right, let's start from the top. Because Diddy stay doing the absolute fucking most. All right. She said, not too much drama. Says it, well, she might as well. Yeah, let her go. Let Christina raise her. She's really raised her off the record anyway. Let Christina go and adopt that child. And Gary has always said he's not going to keep Leah from Amber. Anytime you want to see her, spend time with her, yeah. But Leah now is 17, 18. She's driving now. I mean, if she don't want to see you, she don't want to see you. She's of age now where she can make that decision because Amber's not been there. So you got to give a little child. You got to give. All right, you got to give. Y'all love the background. Thank you so much, Diamond Eyes. I'm trying to switch it up a little bit so y'all don't get bored. All right, but let's get into it. All right, shout out to Neighborhood Talk. It says that another one of Diddy's former assistants testifies that Diddy allegedly abused and sexually assaulted her as well. Said that he threw me against the wall, threw things at my head, and sexually assaulted me. This fucker is crazy. All right, he need to be under the jail. Now, a witness testifies or testimonies are continuing today, as they said, we wrap up week 3 of Diddy's trial. So today, one of Diddy's former assistants, who is going by the pseudonym of Mia, is on the stand, and she is sharing her experience of the alleged abuse and mental turmoil that she experienced while working for the mogul from 2009 to 2017. Okay, thank you so much, Denise Slade. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get into this child because it sounds like it's gonna be good. Oh Lord. All right, so Mia, honey, that's what she wanted to go by. That's not her name because she wants to, be anonymous. Says that during her time as his personal assistant, that Diddy displayed violent behavior towards her and Cassie on multiple occasions. Now, Mia says that Diddy has thrown objects at her, and which we know to be true because he did it to Cassie on the CNN video at the hotel. He's throwing vases at Cassie, so we know he does have the tendency to be doing that sometimes. And it says that he's thrown her against the wall. Oh, let me put on my banner. Child, I don't know nobody be triggered. Look at me. Why, child? I'm just assuming everybody's stronger than me. Okay, I'm sorry. Trigger warning. Let me go and do that, child, because I don't know nobody in here like, oh Lord, Camera, that's abrasive. All right, so let's get it back into it. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, what happened? Oh, wrong one. All right, so Mia says that Diddy has thrown objects at her, thrown her against the wall, and allegedly SC actually assaulted her on more than one occasion, according to her testimony. Now, it says that Mia says that she often was forced to stay up for days doing things that Diddy needed. What the hell? For days? For days. Now, y'all know how irritated you get when you ain't got no sleep. I'm irritated. If I don't get enough sleep, I'm irritated. Okay, so while she was with Diddy, said that she couldn't lock her room door. She had to leave her phone, or said that she had to leave her phone or leave Diddy's eyesight, or she would get in trouble. So she couldn't lock the door, she couldn't leave her phone, and she could not be out of his eyesight, or he would go bananas on her ass. Says that her exhaustion, her exhaustion got so bad that she claimed that she had a physical breakdown. Okay, because your body got to get a certain amount of sleep. Said, I had a physical breakdown. She says that my hearing went, it felt like I was underwater. My equilibrium was off, blurred vision. Out of nowhere, I was hysterical and could not stop crying. And at that point, Puff said that she could then go to sleep. So he was really trying to break her. He was trying to crack her. It was all mental control. That was his way of being able to break her down and control her, to let her know that he was in control. All right. Lord. Said that during her tenure, said that she and Cassie became close like sisters. Said that she and Cassie were both terrified of upsetting Diddy, because if they did something without his permission, the punishment was unpredictable and terrifying, according to her. Says because she was always around, says she witnessed a lot of Diddy's beatdowns on Cassie. Says that I've seen him crack her head open, Mia says. Says that she did not recall ever seeing Ventura fight back. Of course not. Says that Mia also recalled a time that she tried to stop Diddy from attacking Cassie by jumping on his back, but he ended up throwing her into a wall. Says that then Diddy threw Cassie into a bed frame, leaving her with a huge gash on her eyebrow. I hate that. My God, this motherfucker is crazy. I'm not sure where all this rage is. And I told you guys the other day, most men who have this much anger and animosity towards women, it's usually coming from the root of that person not being able to live their real, true life and be themselves. Okay. They're living a double life, and it's frustrating inside for them to not be able to live their life. Look at all the things that we're hearing in this case, sexually wise, that Diddy has been engaging in. And a lot of it seems that he may be fighting some issues with his sexuality. Yeah, that's what it's given. I'm sorry, God. It's given that he's having some issues with his sexuality, and he's taking out that frustration on other people. Okay, Diddy has a image to uphold, and I don't think that he's ready to come out and say, hey guys, you know, I'm this way or I'm that way, or I identify as this or I identify as that. So behind closed doors and in public, it seems that he puts hands on women because he viewed them as maybe a threat to him in some type of way. I don't know. And it goes back to, from what I'm reading and hearing in a lot of interviews, that it had a lot to do with his mother. Diddy has a lot of anger towards his mother, and I feel like instead of him putting his hands on his mother, which we've heard that he's done according to Gene Deal, that he raised his hand one day to slap the fire out of his mama, and Gene Deal had to grab his hand and say, no, nigga, if you hit her, I'm going to have to beat your ass out here, because I'm not going to stand by and watch you put hands on your mama. Okay, but I feel like Diddy has a lot of animosity towards his mother, Janice Combs, because he feels that his mother lied to him about who his father was. Diddy always wanted to know who his father was, but his father was a bit of a, I think they said he was a kingpin, and he wound up being unalived by someone in the streets, child, like part of the gang. They're saying that he was pow in the back of his head while sitting in a car, and his mother lied to him about who his father was and how he passed away. Upon Diddy going to college, he wound up going into a library and pulling up something after hearing rumors about who his father was. He pulled it up and saw the real story of who his father was, how he passed away, and what the situation surrounding his father was. He got upset with his mother. He also lashed out at her at one of the like a graduation ceremony where he had to speak. He did a subliminal towards his mom about him not knowing who his dad was. So Diddy's been really having freak out and act out moments for quite some time, like all the way back to the 90s. if you will. But the motherfucker got some serious problems. I just think he ain't ran up on the right woman yet. And not that a woman should be out here trying to fight a man, but it's women out there that would straight, be Delarice up on your ass if you put your hands on them. All right. He's really got a lot of anger and he really needs to be locked up, because I feel that he is a danger to society as well as women. If he gets out, do I feel he's going to continue the same actions? I do. Probably worse. Okay. For a person to control you, they first have to instill fear in you. All right. I'm going to say it again. In order for a person to control you, that control first has to be put in place by a level of fear. You have to fear a person in order to allow them to control you, because you got to know the what ifs if you don't do what's being asked of you or what's required of you. Okay. That's just how it works. That's how it works. And then Stockholm syndrome set in to where you start to normalize said abuse and think that it's a normal situation when it's not. Other people on the outside looking in is like, girl, why don't you get out? And you like, get out of what? I'm fine. When really you getting the brakes beat off you every day and night. But then you look at the fact that he just bought you a nice Gucci bag over here and you be like, oh, maybe it's not so bad. Yeah, I got a black eye, but it's not so bad. Okay. And then you get another black eye and then you get some new shoes and you're like, yeah, I got 2 black eyes, but I'm gonna stay because it's really not that bad. Then the fear of touching the doorknob and turning it and walking out of that door also is another thing that you have to put into play as well. And when it comes to this type of thing. So I feel like the women and the people that he kept around him, he instilled some level of fear in them that one, they were not allowed to call the police and or report anything because if they did, then there would be repercussions behind that. Diddy also had people to carry out levels of violence for him as well in terms of what we're hearing in this case as well. So I really hope that they get down to the nitty gritty of this. And I really hope that all of these testimonies will definitely point them in the right direction when it comes to his sentencing. Let's continue because we have one more piece on Diddy and then we got to move on. Lord. All right. All right, so we're still on the Mia individual. We still have more testimony on her. She is reportedly, she got emotional, they're saying today on the stand, as she described in multiple occasions that Diddy allegedly, as he actually assaulted her, said that he used one hand to get his pants undone and he put himself inside of me, meaning he R-worded her, okay? Because anytime you sleep with a person or have an sexual exchange with said person without their permission, that's then called the R word, just in case anybody didn't know. And just in case somebody want to try to call a technicality on this, I don't give a fuck if you're married or not. If you say no to said individual, if they want to have any type of sexual encounter and you say no, you don't want to, and you turn it down and they still proceed, it's then called the R word. Even if you're married people can R word the other person, because just because you become one, that's still your body. Okay, it's still your body. So at any point in time, if you say no, I don't give a damn if you already took your drawers off. If you say, you know what, yeah, I don't want to do that, and said person still forced himself on you, is called the R word. So just know that. Let's get into this. Oh, child, this is a lot. All right, so Diddy's former assistant Mia is describing multiple occasions that Diddy sexually assaulted her on, and the details are disturbing to say the least. I'm going to try to be creative so this does not be too triggering. Now, this is while on the stand, Mia recalls the first time Diddy allegedly sexually assaulted her. She says that it was in a hotel room for his 40th birthday. She says that they were in the penthouse suite of the Plaza Hotel in New York when she entered the kitchen where other party guests were. Said that Diddy told everyone to clear the room, leaving both of them alone in the kitchen. Said that Diddy then poured them some shots and told her that they would be working together closely. Said that Mia says that when she took the shot, she immediately felt different. So she was probably roofie. There was probably roofies in her drink. At some point, she was drugged. We already know that horse tranquilizers were being exchanged. Shout out to Q from Day 26. He just came forward to say that he was given a horse tranquilizer and he too was sexually assaulted. So it could have been that, because whatever they're putting in these drinks in order to have their way with people, it has to be something that's going to work fast. And we know horse tranquilizers do that. All right. It can't be, like I said, the adverse effect of what ecstasy has is ecstasy is supposed to pump you up and make you overly sexualized. But horse tranquilizers is the type to wear your body down and get you to a point to where you're like this and then this. Okay, you lose all sense of touch. You don't have any feeling. You're completely out of it. So whatever is done to you when you're in that phase, you don't know until you wake up. You just know that certain body parts don't feel the same as they did when you blanked out. Okay, let's continue because this is a lot. My God. All right. So Diddy poured them some shots and told them they would be working closely. Said that Mia says that when she took the shot, she immediately felt different. Said that Diddy then allegedly put his hands on her dress and kissed her. Says that Mia says that she was in complete shock, but still feeling the effects of the shot. Next thing she remembers, she woke up the next day still in the penthouse. That had to be a horse tranquilizer. Yeah, that had to be, yeah. It says that the next alleged incident happened at the Beverly Hills Grove house where Mia claimed that Diddy came and got into bed with her because she couldn't lock the doors. He was able to easily slide into the room and put himself on top of her. Mia said that he used one hand to get his pants undone. Then he put himself inside of her, referring to him putting his thing in her. Okay, it says that Mia says that she just froze because she was terrified, confused, and ashamed. So he put this fear in her. There ain't no clothes and locked doors in my house. And the reason for that is because he wanted to be able to come in and out of there and assault people allegedly when he felt like it. Y'all hear this control? Ain't no locked doors. Why? Because everybody deserves their privacy. Now, on another occasion, they were at the Beverly Hills Crest house when Diddy allegedly forced himself on Mia again. So this sounds like multiple R words that were done on this particular victim. It says that she said that she was in his closet preparing his bags when Diddy entered the closet and allegedly forced his schlong in her mouth. Damn. Says that during this part of the testimony, said that Mia burst into tears, recalling the traumatizing event. I know that shit, right? It had to be traumatizing. It says that he had his out and grabbed my head, and she starts crying. And then she vocalized how he proceeded to insert himself orally. Okay, say it that way. According to On the Stand, she said that I was frozen and I didn't do anything. Then she began to cry again. Said that Mia claims that she continued working for him because she was scared and had nowhere else to go. Says that as of right now, she's still on the stand. Said that we will keep you guys updated and as more details are revealed. That's a lot. This is a lot. Ketamine, yes, honey. Ketamine, yes. That's what they talked about. If you guys have heard several, thank you so much for that, Cassandra D. Let me get back to my main screen. Let's stop this. I don't even want to look at his ass no more. That shit is just fucking crazy. If you guys have heard several testimonies that we read through, transcripts, GHB, ketamine, pink coquiana, several things that they use in these particular incidents. But yes, ketamine definitely was mentioned in several lawsuits that we've heard that these women were taken advantage of, and men, not just women, but men were also taken advantage of in these situations. So my God, imagine working for someone and your boss have you in such fear that you can't leave. And if you do leave, you're never still going to be able to take care of yourself because this person blacklists you in the industry and tell everybody don't work with you. And everywhere you go, you're being harassed by his people, where people are following you, popping out on you and making you come back to an abusive situation. So it gives that you just kind of like stuck like Chuck, and you're put in situations to where you're giving yourself to a person and you're traumatized. That has to be traumatizing, where you got to stay somewhere and you can't lock your door. You don't know when the person's going to barge in on you. You're trying to get dressed, this person coming in, and next thing you know, they're taking advantage of you. That had to be a lot. So I'm glad that she's telling her side of the story. That's going to be another great nail in Diddy's coffin for this particular case, because it's showing that he is a fucking monster. Okay. Y'all put in the chat how y'all feel about these topics that we're talking about, because you guys know I love to read the comments. All right, let's move on from that, child. Oof. Lord. All right, so let me change the setting here. See, I've been playing with this thing a little bit. I'm trying to get the hang of it. All right, so let's get this, child. Hey, y'all see my background? Hey, so we're in court now, child. So we need court. We need court when we talk about this. All right, we got to pull up our court background when we talk about this shit here. Cause listen, okay, had to switch it up on y'all a little bit. All right. Cardi B and Offset, aka Upset Child, because that's what he is. He is upset that Cardi has moved on. She got a new man in her life. He got his own money because Offset ain't worth no more than 30 million, and Cardi is worth 100 million. Okay, but now Offset is now requesting spousal support from Cardi B as part of their ongoing divorce, according to TMZ. All right. Now, Offset is requesting spousal support from Cardi B as part of their ongoing divorce proceedings. Now, according to TMZ, the rapper filed an amended divorce response earlier this month, asking the court to order Cardi to pay him spousal support. Now, they have 3 children. So, Cardi, you need to hit back with child support, okay? You want to play that game because you're the reason why the divorce is in play, as far as we know, Offset, because you were cheating multiple times, and Cardi was willing to stay with you and work said situation out, but you could not stop cheating. So then you run to the courts real quick, like the bitch that you are, and then ask for spousal support because God forbid she have more money than you when you were the one that created said situation. Okay, you've been cheating ever since before you proposed to her. So it says that while he did not specify an amount, said that this marks a notable shift from his earlier stance, where he proposed that both parties cover their own legal fees and divide assets equally. So now he's in his feelings because he see her running around with Stefan Diggs. Cardi has become very public with this relationship, but they were just seen at a basketball games where they were laughing and canoodling, kissing, hugging. Stefan helped her out the car. Cardi had on her little short skirt. You know, he's probably rubbing all up on her body in her car and whatnot. And Offset was feeling away. So it gives that he is such the bitch ass nigga that he is, this mumble rapping clown, where he feels that he can have a legion of hoes, and as soon as he see Cardi moving on and happy with someone else, he can't take it. So let me run down to the courts and file some paperwork after I've already put it out there that you take the shit that you came with and I take what I got with, and we're gonna split these damn legal fees and raise these kids and move the fuck on. So now you don't so much feel that way because Cardi done one up your ass. She done found somebody better than you. She done pulled a you on you. So you can't take that shit. And now you are being the moist bitch ass nigga that you are, and you're coming for her coin. That's why I keep telling y'all women, don't date down. Okay? Don't date down. Not that Cardi is just this, you know, the messiah of anything, okay? But she is worth $100 million and he only has 30. So okay. I've always felt like he was jealous of her. I'll say that. You got to watch that. When you get with people who are jealous of you and you got more money than them, sometimes things can get a little shaky. Look at Amar. Look at what's the child's name? Amari. Is that his name? Teyana Taylor and her bitch ass ex-husband. He was always jealous of her. You could tell when they got on red carpets, the way he would look at her, like, yeah, bitch. Just jealous as hell. And I always felt like Offset was as well. His group is not doing so well now that Takeoff passed away. So he's just out here mumble rapping just anywhere he can. Meanwhile, Cardi, anything she put out, it just raced right on up the charts. Okay. Somebody said, is Stefan an upgrade? He is from Offset. He's an upgrade from Offset. He is. He's got way more money, way more assets, way more clout and everything else than Offset. I promise you. He does. Go look at his net worth versus Offset. Okay. He's much finer than Offset too. I'll go and give him that. I don't think nothing is fine about Offset. I think his D game, I think Offset might have had a great D game, okay? But do I think that the nigga got anything else going on? I really don't. I don't like the way he rap. I don't like the way he look. I don't like really nothing about his fake ass. I just don't. He's moist as fuck if you ask me. I'm just saying. So it said Offset's request appears to be aimed at maintaining the lifestyle that he enjoyed during their marriage. Now, in addition to spousal support, he is seeking joint legal custody of their 3 children, with Cardi's residence serving as their primary home. Y'all remember they said Cardi's residence. Y'all hear that shit? Cardi's residence. So it's given she paid the mortgage, lights, gas, phone, and all this nigga did was probably paid I don't know, the cleaning bill, or paid the grocery bill for somebody to come and bring the groceries. He just picked up the mediocre parts of the relationship. They said they the Carter's house is where they resided. Okay, that's what it said. I'm just reading what it said. Carter's residence serves as the primary. Stop dating down. I don't give a damn how good the peen is, because women, sometimes we get a little clout. Our brain get clouded like this right here when you run up on a nigga that's got a little bit going on in the pockets and down there below. Okay, you can't think right. Okay, you can't think right when a nigga is knocking the dust off that shit. And sometimes you should be like, oh my God, nigga, you ain't shit, but you know, I'll stay anyway. You know, that's how some of y'all women be. I'll stay anyway, you know. You ain't shit, but I'm gonna stay anyway. You might have it next month might be your year, you know. Some of y'all be all that. I be like, okay. I need to see it beforehand. I don't do that maybe shit when I'm trying to be with somebody. You gotta already have your shit together, because I can't take care of a man. I just don't see myself dating down, because I feel like if I'm here, I need you to be like damn near superseding me, or here. If you gotta be here, at least if I'm here, at least be here and trying to go here. Okay, you can't be down here, because then I don't respect you. Like, I can't respect a man like that. I just can't. I'm too insubordinate. I'm too independent. I'm too shit. I don't know. But let's continue. What y'all think about that? Do you think Offset deserves to get spousal support? I feel like he's doing it out of being mad. I feel like he's on his get back bullshit, because Cardi ain't taking him back, because he's begged her plenty of time to come back. And she was like, fuck no, nigga, I just had a baby for you a few months ago, and you still out here. Like, I've seen him literally online with at least 3 different women since Cardi had that baby. He don't give up. Okay. He don't care. But it was, I don't think it really set in with him until he saw her out with Stefan Diggs, and he saw that she was very serious and happy. When she's out, she's smiling like, oh my God, this is a new world. Yeah. But she is over him. And a lot of men don't like when you get over them and you move on. Even though they got, bitches on standby, because he always kept bitches on standby. But I feel like it's really starting to get to him, and now he wants to hit her pockets, and that's what they do. They always come for them pockets, and they feel like they want to bring you down. That's how they want to do. But hey, put it in chat if you feel like he deserves to get spousal support. I don't feel like he should. I feel like you should just go and move on with the shit you had, like you said in the beginning. Move on with the shit you had prior. I hope they have a prenup so that she can be protected. Okay. Yeah, I really hope there's a prenup in place, because that will protect you, girl. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. All right, Keyshia Cole, let's talk about her. She can't keep a man. She was just most recently embarrassed with them damn butt pads when her ass was on stage. I said, girl, what the fuck is this? Okay, let me get back to my background. Ooh, yes, honey. Let's get out of court, child. Let's get out of court. Let's get out of court and back there. So Keyshia Cole, as you guys know, she jumps from person to person to person to person to person to person. And did I say person? She cannot keep a man. I don't know what it is. It's usually the pretty girls like that. Maybe she's too headstrong. I don't know what it is. But Keyshia Cole, she's been with quite a few people in the industry. And she's still trying to get on stage and perform. So I like that about her, that she's not forgetting about her musical career. But I think that her choice in men kind of suck. Now, she sat down with the Breakfast Club. All right. Charlamagne the God had a conversation with her, and she continues to show and talk about people who she rock with heavy, and she also speaks on her relationship and the fact that she said that in her own words that she said that I'm single, and something about it's not complicated at all. You guys know that she was with rapper Huncho. That situation did not work out at all. She was with someone else before that, and she went and got a tattoo of that person, Antonio Brown to be exact. She actually got his name tatted on her, and she was only seeing him just a couple of months. And he completely dogged her out, talked shit about her, talked about how her punani wasn't all that. I was like, nigga, what? Yeah, so she done went tatted his name on him. He was like, girl, your punani ain't ish. And she was like, damn, let me move on to the next person. So I don't know. It's like ever since she left Booby, it's been downhill from there. But to hear him say, he was kind of moist too. But let's get into what she said. Let's share too, okay? That would be helpful, right? Let's share so y'all can see and hear. All right, so here's Keyshia Cole talking to Charlamagne the God. Let's go.
I have you.
Every time, heartbreak. So
Yeah.
Wow.
What's your
Yeah.
love life like today?
Oh,
Well, you know I'm gonna ask.
just with the math. 11-11, period.
Yeah.
No,
Make a wish.
hey man, you know.
Are you single
Yes.
or is it complicated?
No, it's not complicated at
Okay.
all. It's very much given single.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you dating?
I haven't decided to date again.
Not yet.
I take compliments.
Mhm.
Thank
The way you answered that.
Thank you for that. And then no, but am I ready to move on? No, I still got the tattoo here, so I can't. Like, I feel like I don't know.
You
So-
love fast though.
Ain't hard.
Wow, that's really
How do you know
judgy.
that? Yeah, well,
I think
no.
no.
I
I
didn't
think
even know.
You don't know her.
coming from him,
You
I
love
think
fast.
he meant it the
Imagine
wrong
you
way.
coming from
I love
Angie
fast, too.
Martinez sitting over there fixing the
When you start trusting love again, or have you?
every time heartbreak. So
You
yeah.
got that right.
What's
Yeah.
your love life like today?
Oh,
Well, you know I'm gonna ask.
just with the
All right,
man.
let's move on.
You love fast.
And there
That's
you
what
go.
you say somebody.
That's what you picked up over all these years.
No,
that we've been
I've seen you and you seem like you're in love fast. Like you love love. There's nothing wrong
I
with
think
that.
he means like you're
love
locked
love.
into the love, like you're
Yes.
loyal to
Y'all don't
it.
know
You're
how
fully
long
in
she
it.
known these people
People
before.
No, I said she loves
Yeah.
love. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, when you see it on Instagram, you see that you think I'm in love fast then. But there's definitely something built before
Leading
I
into
just
it, right.
before I just post somebody. Like
Yeah.
I'm not just
But you
like-
love love.
I definitely love love for sure.
Mhm.
Like I'm a lover girl for sure.
And
But
you haven't given up on that.
I hope not.
Okay.
But right now I'm not and I'm like, have you ever felt like, why do I feel like this? And I just don't, I can't act on it right now. Like I just
Mhm.
can't. It's like I'm going with the flow or whatever that feels like. I'm not doing too much calling. It's like everything is reciprocated right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like you give me love, I give you love. If there's no love to be given, it ain't no love to be given.
You love fast.
And
That's
there
what
you
you
go.
say somebody.
That's what you picked up over all these years. And that's just gonna be what
You
it's
mentioned the tattoo, and you might not get rid of the tattoo.
I don't know yet. I just haven't did it.
What is the tattoo?
The
Yeah, I was
it's
looking at
it's
that
a
tattoo.
honcho tattoo.
Oh,
I
oh.
was gonna say
I-
she be knowing shit and we
yeah,
don't. What?
I thought
So now you just got a tattoo of Antonio Brown, and that shit didn't work out, and you was only with him for a few months. And now Huncho done played you all the way to the left because he was always seeing another girl as well. I think she's a rapper too. And you know, went out here and got Huncho tattooed on your body, and that situation went nowhere. So now what? So you got two different men tattooed. I think your baby daddy is tattooed on there, and I also think you tattooed Daniel Booby Gibson on you as well, who was your husband at the time. But still, so damn, you got a legion of men on your body. Like, why? Girl, you don't got to tattoo everybody that you date on you. Like,
sorry, it's she has Honcho's name tattoo, but I was wondering if not getting rid of it is because like you're hoping to like rekindle. And
Well, I'm not dating.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's not like, oh, I'm dating some dude and I'm sitting across the table and I got him on my chest. Like, it's
Mm.
like, God, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I got too much work to do right now.
Right.
Like I'm going on tour.
Yeah.
The BET Awards is coming up.
Yes.
Yep.
Boom,
Oh, I'll be
boom,
there.
boom.
Yes.
Stephen Hill, well, he's not there no more. I'm about to say, you don't have no problem inviting you back if you done tore up dressing rooms and all that.
I mean, they liked me more.
They like
It
It was real. It was relatable.
Reality show, come here. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Don't give Jess no ideas, please.
No.
Because you know she'll tear up some shit in a minute.
Will you?
She
No,
put her
Keisha,
scarf
I'm
on.
not like you. I don't. Well, I'm not like the old Keisha. Yes.
And that's just gonna be what
You
it's
mentioned the tattoo, and you might not.
gonna be. Tear down things.
No, I don't.
She's
I,
a liar.
She just curse people out.
You got a pickup truck.
I don't.
I feel like I
Charlamagne's so extra with his laugh. I'd be like, it's not that funny. Like, ugh. He is such a clown. But as you guys can see, she don't win. As you, the arrow is pointing where it says Huncho, so she got his name tattooed right here on her, girl. Lord, and whole time he was cheating on her. Imagine that. Prayers to you, Keyshia. I don't know if it's because you lost your mama Frankie that you just crashing out here, girl, but it's not a good look for you, okay? It's not a good look, just like it was not a good look when you were on stage the other day with them butt pads sticking out the back of your cat suit. Okay, that was not a good look at all. I didn't like it. And people were trying to tell you, girl, you got your butt pads sticking out, and you was twisting off stage like they was trying to holler at you and get your number, and you was trying to like, you know, yeah, no, I'm taking. You was on. She was like that, yeah, no. They were like, girl, no, your butt pads are sticking out. That was so embarrassing. Like they literally were trying to be like, girl, your butt pass, girl, your butt pass. But shout out to Keyshia. I guess I told you guys she's been trying to work with Chris Brown for the longest. She said she's reached out to Chris Brown multiple times because she wanted to do some music with him, and each time he has declined. So I'm not sure what that's giving. Okay. I'm not sure what that's giving, where she says that Chris Brown ain't trying to be working with her like on no level. She's reached out to him. She's asked him. She's begged him. She says she's always had a dream to work with him. And she said when she reached out to him, I think she said like at least twice now, he's turned her down and said, no, he did not have a desire to work with her. Not sure what that's about, but hey, I don't know, girl. I don't know. All right, let's move on. So one of the guys, one of the gentlemen who, inmates rather, who was in the number of those that escaped in Louisiana. You guys remember we've been talking about that. His auntie came forward to talk about the trauma that their family's going through since he got out. Now, he's not been captured yet. I think it's him and another young man, or inmate rather, who is still on the loose. They've captured all of the young men. It was 11 of them. So they've got all, 9. So they captured all 9. There's still 2 on the loose, including this fool here with all these damn tattoos. They still have not located him. And his auntie came forward to talk about what their family's going through. So Antoine Macy, which is this guy here in the red shirt, his aunt speaks out after her nephew's jail escape in the New Orleans rather, says that y'all make him out to be a monster. Well, he was in jail for beating up his girlfriend, I think they said, or something like that. But let's get into what it's saying here.
The only one that can speak up right now, because I'm the matron of this family right now. My mama is too sick for this. My daddy too old for this. And my sister, she the last one y'all want to hear from right now. But this right here pertains to Antoine Massey. If you don't have no type of consideration for our family, bruh, I get it. I understand. I can't control social media. I cannot control what people do on here. And Lord, forgive me for cursing, because I'm not even that type of broad no more. I done buried her a long time ago. But right now, our family is going through. You is opening up old things that we are trying to bury. We are trying to bury them. Y'all making my nephew out to be a monster. He is not a monster. Is Antoine a problem child? Of course. Anybody who know us know that. Has Antoine been a problem since they won? I need for y'all to lift this family up in prayer. To tell us, where y'all at, man? Do y'all want to relive this again? Y'all still ain't healed from my brother death. Y'all still ain't healed from his death. And y'all gonna watch this go down in national TV, bro. I'm trying not to get upset because I've been crying all day at work today and I had to flip tables in there. This not his fault, y'all, and I'm not taking no sides, and I'm not trying to make excuses for him. But this not for him, y'all, because trust me, he's scared right now. He's scared. He want to go home because he the type of he will make decisions and think afterwards. Because he not all there. Am I saying he don't know right from wrong? Yes, he know right from wrong. He grown. But the system raised him. He been in jail 14 years of his life. Come home, domestic violence, he back in there. All he wanted to do is see his mama who just come home. All he wanted to do is see his baby graduate. But we the only one that can speak up right now, because I'm the main.
Okay, so what's going on here is they're saying that one of the reasons why he broke out is he requested to go and see his child graduate, and something else was going on in his family that he was requesting. They said no. So when they had this huge breakout, he broke out as well. Upon him breaking out, he assaulted. This was another time. He assaulted his girlfriend before, which landed him back in jail after he had served 14 years. So when he got back out after the 14 years, he put paws on real bad, from what I read, on his girlfriend, which then landed him back in jail. So we know you got some type of mental something going on with these fucking tattoos in your face, because that alone is not normal to lay there and let somebody on your damn face. So so now he is out. I just saw a recent live where he was on there like this here, like he was like trolling the cops, like, yeah, I'm out and y'all ain't found me yet. It was on that. So my thing is, if you want, instead of soliciting prayers, because I mean, everybody does need prayer, but instead of that, maybe you should do a live and encourage him to turn himself in, because He is listed as armed and dangerous, and if they find him and he become aggressive, they may take his life because he's just another black man. Just understand that, okay? You are yelling at people and telling them what they need to do. No, your attention needs to be towards your nephew and tell him, send a message to him, directly to him and say, baby, go down there and turn yourself in and finish your time, because every day that you're out, they're going to add more time on the time that you already have. Yeah, for real. It's not my problem to sit up and be, now I'm a praying person, but I refuse to waste my prayers on stupid shit. Can I say it like that? Can we say prayers and that in the same sentence? I don't know, but that's what this is. Nigga shit. Let's say that way. That's what my auntie call it. Nigga shit. I refuse to sit up and pray for something like it's simple. Take your ass down there and turn yourself back in and serve your time. You got out to put hands on a woman, and then this black woman sitting on our screen talking about pray for him because he out and he's scared. Do you think that his girlfriend was scared when he went ham on her? The nigga look like he can turn up on somebody. He looks scary. Like, for real. I'm going to save my prayers for something else, because I feel like something else might happen to where I might need to use it. In this situation, I shall not. Okay? I shall not be moved to pray for this situation. Now, I get it, it's stressful. You ain't seen your loved one in years, but that's a situation he put himself into. And usually when a person commit a crime, you got to do your time. And it's no different from no one else. So now you've made the situation worse and created more drama and stress on your family by still running around here being the criminal that you are. Who knows what other crimes you committed while you're out, because you don't have a job to support yourself. Unless family is giving him money to continue to still be running, and then your ass gonna be locked up for helping him. So you might want to stay out live encouraging people to support this decision that he made, because they are locking up. They just locked up the other day one of the other inmates' grandmothers for giving him money to help him while he was out. Another woman, I want to say she was the sister. Okay, yeah. You don't want to be, child, don't find yourself locked up doing fair time for aiding and abetting, because that's what they call it. No, sir. Don't come to my house. Don't ring my doorbell. None of that. Don't come nowhere near my house, because the feds are watching, love. Okay? You going over there. You can pray. Ain't no wrong with praying. Praying is always a great thing. But in this situation right here, nigga, turn yourself in. We're not about to turn this into a religious situation. It's simple. Turn yourself in, do your time, get out. Maybe good behavior at some point will reduce your time and you can come on home to your family. But in the meantime and in between time, leave me all the way alone with this bullshit. Moving on. Child, you yelling and carrying on in the live. No, ma'am. Let's get into Mimi Faust, because she is airing out Stevie J and Joseline. She's sitting down with Claudia Jordan, who looks like she's getting ready to start her own podcast. And she's talking about Stevie and Steebie, as I like to call him. Stevie is what they call him on Love and Hip Hop, child. And Joseline, you can still tell that Mimi is still a little tight about the situation that happened with Stevie and Joseline. Okay, I'm like, girl, why are you talking with your lips tight like that? Stevie is a whole ass clown who don't take care of his kids, who have been locked up for back child support, where he was almost $1 million behind in child. How you be $1 million behind in child support? That means you trash. And you done laid up here and had a baby with this nigga. Okay, you done laid up here and had a baby with this nigga who is said and alleged to be out here running around putting strap-ons on with Diddy. Oops, did I put that out there? Too late. Allegedly. Your baby daddy is moist, girl. That's what he told me. All right, but let's get into what she had to say. Now, they said The Real Deal with Claudia Jordan is coming soon. So Claudia's getting ready to start a podcast called The Real Deal. Y'all know Claudia is very harsh with her words sometimes. So I will watch a few interviews just to see how it goes. But it says that Mimi Faust shares some of her most painful moments and how she's moved on from betrayal, and talks about navigating through difficult life lessons and so much more. So let's get into this, and let's look at her sit up here and be mad at her baby daddy because he chose Joseline with her non-English speaking ass. All right, let's go.
You did all of that. You said all of these things.
Bye-bye.
And now that you got put on and the space that you're in right now, you went against everything you said. Just lets me know the character of you and the person that you are.
Because actually, y'all should be on the same side.
We should.
Because you
so
both.
Why are we not?
You both were manipulated. You both were lied to. You both have a child by the same person.
Unless we weren't. Unless her and him was on the same page the whole time to fuck me over. which is what I'm thinking is what it was.
I think that's sad knowing that you and Stevie go back to 97, 96. You know what I mean? Like that history is, you were there for him when he had fallen off. I do remember that. I do recall that. You were definitely there for him when he was in a financial situation that wasn't great. I remember there's a time where you was really struggling before the show, and I sent you money for your phone bill. And then I saw him out in the streets, and I was so mad.
I rocked with that man. I rocked with him. I rocked with him no matter what. No matter the fuck what. And when the fuck we got on, you did that. When we finally got a chance to get on, you said, fuck me for a chick you just met in a strip club? Like, wow. Fucking wow. Like.
So you feel betrayed?
Do I?
One of the most memorable moments of Love and Hip Hop to me, of course I'm biased because I'm your friend. You and Stevie had a huge fight, and you were very emotional, and you said, you hurt me to my core.
You did all of that. You said all.
Y'all remember that? You hurt me to my core. Y'all remember she said it like that? You can tell that was a deep pain that she was carrying. That was a deep pain that she was carrying. But this is my thing. I think that Mimi has allowed Stevie to do so much, and she continued to stay with him and stay with him and stay with him. You got to watch that. A person like Stevie J, when he's the type of person, he's going to take an inch and then see if you're going to let him take a mile. And that's what he continued to do with Mimi. And Mimi continued to stay. Even when he was messing with Joseline, you still stayed with him and was still sleeping with him. And then you still started sleeping with Joseline, because Joseline said it at the reunion. She said, shit, me, Stevie, and Mimi was having threesomes together, because Mimi could not leave Stevie alone. And I know why. Because if anybody has ever seen the SEX tape with Stevie and Eve, rapper Eve, the motherfucker is hung like a horse. So I can understand. I wouldn't do it. Okay. I don't do with fuck niggas like that. But at the end of the day, Mimi was still messing with Stevie J, because they say his peen game is on. And I saw a clip of the video when he was with Eve, and the nigga was like that, like horse, part horse. I'm just saying. Ray J too. Ray J is like that too. But I feel like Mimi allowed Stevie to do too much and play in her face way too much. And now you're still sitting here bitter and mad. Stevie ain't even with Joseline no more, and this girl is still carrying. You done been with Ty since Stevie, and you still have this much anger towards Stevie, like you had these expectations from a nigga who already showed you who he was and what he was about. Yeah, he's like a horse, child, in case y'all didn't see. Yeah. And word on the curb is, Mimi, and why you mad? Let me go ahead and make you more mad. Word on the curb is that how you gonna be this mad at Stevie when they were saying that you were dipping and dabbing with Stevie when he was with Eve. Y'all know how long ago that's been back? Because Mimi and Stevie got a long history. Y'all know they have a daughter named Eva, okay? Stevie got a bunch of kids by multiple different baby mamas. But she had a daughter by Stevie named Evie, or Eva rather. And word on the curb is that she was dipping back while he was messing with Eve. So he was messing with Eve. Stevie's always had that overlapping with every woman that he's ever been with, I believe. From what I know, the history of Stevie, when he was messing with Eve, he was also over here entertaining Mimi and messing with her. And Mimi knew that Eve was in the picture, but she didn't give a fuck, because Stevie was, tricking off gifts on her, sleeping with her, taking her places. She was able to sneak around with Stevie because Stevie had access to things, because he was working under Bad Boy. He was getting that Bad Boy money. Stevie was writing hits. He was running around with Diddy, being his bitch. He was. So Stevie was able to run around in circles and make that Hollywood, that studio money. And Mimi, who was just a regular old schmegular girl, she didn't have shit. All right. And like she said, I told him, when we come up, then we gonna come up. But then when he came up, he chose Joseline, at which that situation didn't work out, because both of them were coke heads. And y'all already know two crackheads can't be together. Look at Bobby and Whitney. Somebody had to get sober. Bobby had like, hey, I got to put this shit down. Two crackheads cannot be together. And Mimi, your expectations of Stevie, and that's how I got to call him Stevie. Stevie was very much so, uncalled for. He's immature as hell. He don't have respect for women, okay? He was not raised by his mother. He was raised by his father, which should tell you something. Because they always say, always look at how a man treat his mama. Well, you couldn't look at that because Stevie's mama won't never around. He was raised by his father. So his father was also a fuck boy, from what I heard, and messed around with multiple women. So what do you think he was going to do? So when you met him, he was child. He was wild. Stevie was wild. All he wanted to do was be with women, especially when he started making that money because he thought he was somebody. Yeah. He thought he was somebody. His D game is on. No, I ain't gonna hold you because I saw the video with him and Eve. Oh God. I was like, Stevie? I said the same thing about Ray J. I said, Ray J? Brandy brother? This how you get down? Shit. I about threw my back out looking at it. I wasn't even in the room. I was like, damn. Okay? You gotta watch them. Them be the ones. The ones with the good D be the ones that really ain't shit. And now you see it. And now you mad. And you still sitting in interviews like this nigga owe you something. He don't owe you shit but child support at this point because y'all got a daughter together. But girl, move on with your life already. You done been with multiple people since Stevie. And it's like you just cannot get over him. He don't have shit to offer you. The nigga is moist. He done got spousal support off doggone Faith Evans, which he won't even supposed to be with her anyway. Because nigga, how you marry Faith Evans when you were very close friends with Biggie, which was the homie? So he's trash. Look at how he did Faith. Cheated on her. Married her. And then turned around and took her money. And you still fighting over this nigga? The nigga that moved in with Diddy? The nigga that moved in with Diddy? The nigga was at Diddy's house when they raided his house in Miami. Back there in his own room, probably whacking off or something, but he was there when the feds busted up in the house in Miami. And you, that nigga, he walking on the beach with Diddy. There's videos out there. Y'all so child. If you don't go ahead and move on with your life already, this is girl. This is so beyond you. I'm pulling for you in my Tyra Banks voice. But that is it, and that is all, child. I mean, how stupid can you be? How gullible can you be? How thirsty, girl? How thirsty are you? Let me help, girl. Here, girl. Let me help you. Oh my God, how thirsty are you, Mimi? Let me share my water with you, girl. Oh my God, girl. You are very parched over this man. My God. Let's move on though, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Bell Wilson, KBR, Tyra, Scorpion Miss. Thank you so much, Rose Armstead and True TV Podcast. All right. Thank y'all so much for modding for me. Thank you to all the content creators that stopped by. Thank you to all my Caramelians. Y'all know I love y'all down. Thank y'all for the 296 watching. Please don't forget to tap that like button before you guys leave on your way out. All right. To keep the video in the algorithm. All right. Let's push it on out there so that everybody can see it. All right. I'm going to try to hit y'all again with more news a little bit later on. You guys enjoy your day while we have all these damn thunderstorms. All right. I think I'm going to be going to bed a little early tonight because I love a rainy, stormy night. I sleep well through a storm. But yes, you guys have a good day. I will see you guys later. All right. Be blessed. And if nothing else, let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more.